My brother punched a kid in the face for making fun of his lisp. One of my favorite childhood memories. We're up in Ohio for a 2-on-2 basketball tournament, and it was literally a driveway tournament. My dad and his buddies from high school, they're still friends to this day. They started this 2-on-2 basketball tournament out of their driveway. It expanded into this huge thing where they ended up getting like 50, 60 guys. That to me is just like, that's the type of like early 2000s dad aura that everybody wishes they could have experienced. And it was like, even as a kid growing up, it was like the coolest thing to ever go to. Outside of like your family vacation, like growing up as a kid, like this is the coolest thing ever. Gibby ball was the name of it. Legendary shit. Once I got too old or people started getting hurt and they didn't want to do it anymore, they just switched it over to the kids. So we were all middle school, high school age when they started doing it, and it was awesome. You know, you just show up and have random names in a hat, and that's who your partner was, and you go play. And one of the first years that we did it was like we're going into my freshman year of high school, so we would all have been like 13, 14 years old when it started. We went up that weekend and we're hanging out and we're like super good family friends with the people who would put it on. So we're staying at their house and I'm with my buddy Caleb, who's like I said, more like a brother than a friend at that point. We're hanging out with some of the kids that were in his neighborhood. And this was the night before the tournament, so we're hanging out in the basement, just doing what high school boys would be doing. We're like boxing and throwing shit around, playing ping pong, like just being jackasses in the basement. My little brother Wayne, he always hung out with us growing up. He's like 6 years younger, so he's like third or fourth grade when we were up there for this tournament. He ended up playing in the tournament. I think he got to like the Elite Eight or Final Four of like a 2014 tournament. And, you know, granted, they put him with one of the biggest, best players that was there, but still, it was just really, really funny that he got to go do that and experience that at such a young age. And we always used to look out for Wayne being my little brother and being, you know, whether it was with my friends from high school or family friends like this, just one of those things. You always look out for your little brother. But at the same time, you want him to be able to hold his own and learn how to defend himself, like that type of vibe. So we're downstairs, and there was this kid from the neighborhood. It's like the neighborhood douche that you hung out with because your parents teach you to be nice and stuff. We're calling Butt Cheese. Butt Cheese is in the basement. He's just picking at every kid that's there. Once he got through the lineup, you know, we're all like, dude, just leave me alone. Like, I don't want to hang out with you. We're not paying attention. We're playing video games or ping pong or something, and turn around and see him messing with my little brother. It's like, dude, you're a high schooler. You're a freshman in high school messing with a fourth grader. And we happened to just catch a couple of times him making fun of my brother's lisp. And my brother was born with growing up, he always had a little bit of a fat tongue. And he was literally in speech therapy to learn how to not have a lisp because my brother's just been that way. He's always been the most, my brother was actually born with a cyst on his brain. So he had brain surgery. He should have really not been who he is today. Point being is my brother has always been very like, I'm going to be better and learn how to better myself and be the best version of myself. Like that's just how my little brother has been wired from day one. And obviously as a big brother, you know, initially wanted to go kind of get in the kid's face and defend him. And actually huge shout out to Caleb for this. One of my best friends from basically birth. He's like, hang on, Thomas, like before we, like this kid, I've gotten in fights with this kid that have gotten me in trouble. Like, just come over here. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, every time I have a fight with this kid, he like snitches to his parents. So, like, just come here. So he pulls me aside. He's like, here's what we're gonna do. He calls Wayne over. He's like, Wayne. And my little brother, even though Wayne was only in fourth grade, he's hot, right? He's like, this kid's making fun of the way I talk. Like, I'm gonna beat this kid's ass. You guys beat this kid's ass. And we're like, hang on. Come here. And we sit Wayne down. We're like, listen, next time Butt Cheese makes fun of your lisp, you're gonna punch him in the face. And Wayne's like, oh, yeah, okay, cool, like, cool, sick, I'm in, and just goes back to playing. And it was so funny to us because it was a group of, like, there's probably, like, 10 or 12 kids in the basement at this point. Like, there's parents upstairs. It was like the typical hangout, right? Like, parents are upstairs talking, hanging out. Kids are downstairs just being rambunctious and going crazy and whatnot. So we watched this kid, Butt Cheese, just got done boxing or whatever with one of these kids or playing video games, whatever. He has no idea that we've had this conversation with Wayne. Wayne's sitting on the corner of the couch. Wayne says something like in the group conversation, and he starts, "Oh, really? Is really just how you talk? This what you said, baby?" Like this kind of like mocking his lisp. And again, like as his brother, like fuck, I'm gonna beat this kid's ass. Wayne, real calm. He's like, "Oh, Butchies, that was really funny. Like, come here. Let me tell you something." So he calls the kid over, like he's gonna say something, and it was like something out of a movie. Kid's like, what do you want, Wayne? What do you want? Are you angry? Are you going to punch me? Like that type of stuff. And Wayne's like, boom. It just rocks the kid right in his top lip. Kid falls to the ground. He's cried. He's holding his lip. And the kid had braces. So that shit just pinned right to his top lip. And I was dying. Me and Caleb are like hold like Impractical Jokers laugh, Riley.
Sounds on the floor at this point.
Riley, you try to hold each other up, falling down, laughing so hard. Kid runs out of the basement, leaves, and every kid down there is like dapping Wayne up, giving him a high five, hugging him, and shit. You know, it's just like, and Wayne's like to 10 because he's a fourth grader, and all these eighth graders like, nice, dude, just rocked the neighborhood douche. Like, we love that energy type of shit. We're down there for like another 10, 15 minutes hanging out. Sure enough, here comes my dad and Caleb's dad, and they're like, hey, boys, we need to pull you upstairs. We need to talk. They pulled me, Caleb, Wayne, and my neighbor who I brought up, and we were all kind of the ones who told Wayne, like, nah, you punch that kid in the face. So we're upstairs, and we're getting like the garage. We're going up into the garage from the basement. It's like, oh man, we're about to get like one of them dad talks. Like, we're in trouble. Come upstairs. Kid is sitting there with his mom and dad. He's like crying. Our dads are like, Wayne, did you punch him? Did you punch so and so in the face? And Wayne's like, yeah. He was making fun of my lisp. And that's what we were all like, nah, like that's bullshit. Like, we told Wayne to punch him because he's making fun of Wayne's lisp. Like, that's bullshit. Like, we ain't no bitches, but you ain't gonna fucking talk shit to my little brother. Like, I'm not just gonna sit aside and let that slide. So we're upstairs, and we tell that, and instantly, like, our dads are like, okay, like, to the kid's parents, like, all right, like, we just heard that, like, sorry, like, we're not gonna discipline our kids for your kid talking shit to a fourth grader, like, that type of vibe. The parents instantly turn around to their kid. They're like, butt cheese, like, really, like, you punch, like, this is what really happened. And he's like, yeah, that's what really happened. But everybody's always making fun of me. Of course, it turns into that thing, right? Like, the kid's crying. He's like, everyone makes fun of me and this and that. And it's such a great lesson, right, in life. Like, yeah, you see it in sports all the time, right? Like, the second act is always the one that gets caught. But you just wish that more people would get punched in the face, literally and metaphorically. Like, some people I just feel like are so hungry for attention. And it's like, just find your lane. Find the things that you really enjoy doing. And then you don't need all this validation and attention from other people. If you're doing what you enjoy and you're living life the way that you want to live it, then you don't need any type of credibility checks or approval from other people. Live life the way you want to live it. Like I said all the time, like, the reason that I make these podcasts is because I've had a great group of friends and family that I love, and they've inspired me to tell what I think are hilarious stories and write really cool movie scripts that are all based off real events and people. Like, to me, that's meaningful. That's why I do it. And I don't give a shit what anybody thinks of my podcast, when anybody thinks of my social media presence. Like, I really don't care, because it's not about me. It's about getting to a point where I can take care of the people I love and do this shit full time with the people I want to do it with me. Like, that's what it's about. So I don't care if somebody with a blue check mark next to their name's like, that's really cool, bro. I like that. Cool. I don't give a shit. Like, sure, it might help me in the short term, but at the end of the day, like, we're all just people. So I really don't care who you are. I'm here for me. And that's a whole nother thing. Like, all the social media cloud and shit, like, every time somebody blows up, the same, like, 8 famous social media influencers or podcasts are like, oh, yeah, come on, we'll give you a feature on our shit, bro. And it's like, fuck that, bro. Like, when I come up, the features on my show are going to be my friends and family. Like, when I get to that point, God willing that I do, if I ever get to that point, like, it's the people that have been with me from the moment that I was sitting in a basement during COVID up in BG, Ohio, and I was like, yeah, dude, I'm going to do movie scripts and podcasts. Like, the people who have my back from that day, that's who's going to be on here. That's who's coming up with me. I'm not going on no fucking Pardon My Take or all the stupid Barstool shit or all the fucking people that think they're famous on the internet. Like, whether you are or not, like, I don't give a shit about that. Like, I'm here for me and mine. I'm not going out to kiss nobody's ass just because they're famous and they might help me get a couple million followers. I don't care. I really don't. I mean, I might go see Theo Vaughn because I feel like he's a real one. Like, I might go see the ones that I feel like are real ones. But if you really take a step back and look at, like, famous people today, all it really is like an ass-kissing contest. Like, it's all those fake kids from high school who are like, oh, bro, sick, bro. Like, sick, man. You vibe, we vibe, we're bros. Like, no, you're not. You want all the clout and fame that he came up on, like when everyone featured Sketch. Where's Sketch now? Like, everybody wanted Sketch because he had a huge wave of followers, and all these people were on his ass. Like, that kid's awesome. That kid's hilarious. I'm going to follow that kid. And then all these people are like, yeah, come on our podcast. Come run routes with us. You know what I mean? Like, all that type of shit. Like, it's just clout chasing shit. I'll give CJ Stroud and them a pass because obviously the kid was a huge Texans fan, so he just wanted to meet him. Like, that's really cool. That's actually dope. That's the one exception. But everyone else is like, man, like, you're just trying to ride his wave. Like, I'm good. I'll take the people that help me make the wave. You know what I mean? Like that's what matters. So I think that's just, I'll die on that hill. Like I'm here for the real ones, and I think all you got to do is take a step back and just look at who the real ones really are. Like I know everyone's like cultural appropriation nowadays, whatever the fuck you said, where everyone's like, oh, you're not allowed to listen to black music in different cultures because you're white or whatever. That doesn't make any sense anyway. But like a guy that I love right now is Big X the Plug, because if you look at Big X the Plug stuff, like yeah, he made some hit songs and he's famous. But if you look at who he's hanging out with, it's all his boys that he came up with in Texas. Like that's dope. I love that shit. Like if I ever get to that point where I'm lucky enough to have my friends and family experience that with me, that's who's coming with me. I ain't going out and chasing no fucking brands or names or other famous podcasters or whatever the fuck it is. Like I'm cool. I'll roll with me and mine because they're the ones I want to make videos and content with. So that's just, that all came from the fact that I love my little brother. I love that he punched that kid in the face, and it's so funny. Like I think the youngest in the family, you see that all the time. You're like, damn, like that kid's built a little different. How is he the way that he is at his age? And it's like, man, if you have older siblings, like I ain't nothing special, but I dogged my brother growing up, right? Like I made him earn every little bit that he got. So like now when I see him bigger than me, outlifting me in the gym, whatever setting it is, like I don't know, I'm proud to see my brother being the stud that he is, because it's like you feel like you were a pretty big part of helping him get to that point when you're his big brother. So that's my spiel on here today on Talks with Tom. And always have your little siblings back. I don't care if you get along with your siblings or if you're close to them or if they're a half sibling or adopted sibling or step sibling. Well, I ain't got to go all there with today's society. But point being is, like, just have your families back. I don't care how close you are with them or not. Like, look out for them. Be there for them. It's fucking important shit. So that's today's episode. That was quite the spiel, but one of my favorites. So Wayne, love you, buddy. Caleb, love you, man. God, I can still picture him punching that kid in the face. It's an absolute classic. So that's today's episode. I hope everyone's well. Talks to Tom.
Taking shots by the lake till I can't even breathe no more, see no more. I was riding around town thinking to myself, is it gonna get easier? I'll be up and away after shake and bake, but I can't even breathe no more. What's it to me? What can I see? Taking shots by the